Kristy and the Walking Disaster? More like Kristy and the Super Hot Guy. Our Kristy and the Gigantic Crush. Our Kristy's new love interest is a home run. But no, we named the book after one of the kids. It's like this is a kid-focused series or something.
Argo Funk Book Review, Argo Funk Book Review.
Kristy is watching the neighborhood kids play baseball. They're not very good, so she steps in and tells them what to do. After all, Kristy loves ordering people around, especially little children. The kids complain that they want to play baseball for real, but besides for Little League, there's only one team in town. I'm not sure who the team plays if there are no other teams, but whatever. Kristy goes to meet the team coach, Bart Taylor. Bart is super hot, and Kristy starts gushing over how cute he is. She is so lovey-dovey, I had to double-check the cover just to make sure I didn't pick up a Stacy book by accident. Here's how Kristy describes Bart.
A very, very, very cute guy. Why did I feel so nervous? I've talked to boys before. None of them have been quite as cute as Bart. They didn't have his crooked smile, or his deep, deep brown eyes, or his even, straight, perfect nose, or his hair that looked like it might have been styled at one of those hair places for guys. Or not. I think it's a good sign if you can't tell.
Kristy spends most of the conversation staring at Bart and drooling. He convinces her to start her own baseball team. Kristy thinks that's a great idea, because Bart thought it up and he's super hot. So Kristy and the BSC gather up a bunch of kids for the baseball team. It's not a very good team. Most of the kids are under 6 years old, and they've got Jackie Radowski, aka the Walking Disaster. Jackie was the plot kid in books 10 and 12, kind of 17. He's a really nice kid, but he's super clumsy. You can't leave him alone for a minute, or else he'll break something, guaranteed. The babysitters should be extra careful around this kid, but they aren't very responsible, so they usually let Jackie wander off by himself. Like, Kristy leaves the room while Jackie's making lemonade. He spills it everywhere. Marianne decides to read a book while Jackie plays upstairs. He gets his hand stuck in the bathtub. Claudia plays with her nails while Jackie is catching baseballs. He is smashed in the head and loses a tooth. Do you see what I'm getting at? Sure, Jackie is a klutz, but the babysitters aren't bothering to supervise him correctly. They have no one to blame but themselves when Jackie gets into trouble. The team has 2 practices, and they decide to call themselves Kristy's Crushers, because Kristy's got a huge crush in this book. Kristy wants to meet Bart again, so she takes her dog for a walk in his neighborhood. Bart has a Rottweiler named Twinkle. Twinkle? Really, Bart? You named your dog Twinkle? You just lost 5 hotness points. Kristy and Bart chat for a while, and they decide to have a game in 2 weeks. The team has 2 more practices, and I'm starting to wish this book had a subplot, because there are 13 chapters in a row of kids being bad at baseball. At the second practice, Bart's team comes to watch them. Bart's bashers are mean kids. They insult everyone on Kristy's team, especially Jackie and the disabled kid. It's pretty awful. But on game day, the bashers are nice and friendly because, no reason, I guess. They just decided to stop being mean. Okay, sure, let's go with that. Once again, nobody watches Jackie. They let him practice swinging his bat by the refreshment table. As you'd expect, he hits the table and all the food goes flying. Jackie feels bad about this, and he tries to get out of the game by faking an injury. Wrong sport, Jackie! Kristy gives Jackie a pep talk, and he is inspired to keep playing. Jackie doesn't care if everyone calls him the Walking Disaster. He knows he can win this. He confidently steps up to the plate and gets the winning home run. Just kidding. Kristy's team loses 16-11 as Claire Pike strikes out for the 12th consecutive time. Claire never hits the ball once in this book, and she throws 2 temper tantrums. But somehow Jackie was the one who needed a pep talk, not Claire. After the game, Bart asks Kristy if he can walk home with her. Everyone in Kristy's family starts winking and nudging at each other because that is teenager baseball code for let's make out with each other under the bleachers. The lovebirds walk together. Bart says he's impressed at how dedicated Kristy's team is and what a great job she's done. He asks her to go on a date with him. She accepts, and it's cute, until you realize that Bart won't reappear until book 38. Boo! The end. Post-book follow-up. This book has a few babysitting chapters where the kids play baseball. It's not different from the other chapters where the kids play baseball. Baseball, baseball, baseball. If you don't like the sport, you won't like this book. I like baseball, but I don't find preschooler baseball to be particularly engrossing. The thing I like best about this book is the way it balances out all the kids. Each kid has a particular issue to work with, and they get adequate screen time. Compare this to book 6 or 18, where we also had a bunch of kids, a large bunch of kids, but most of them didn't get enough focus, and they ended up being forgettable/interchangeable. Overall, I liked this book. Most people complain about baseball overload, but I liked having a solid focus for the entire book. The stuff with Bart was cute too. I'm still not sure why this book was named after Jackie when he had a minor role. Really? Anyway, I give Babysitters Club number 20, Kristy and the Walking Disaster, a 7 out of 10.